on the road again. Diata. Here's the snow coming down as we are heading for Bristol and Kingsport to pick up Kenny and take him to the airport. Well, that's what we meant when we started out. It was raining at first. Now, it's just snow. All right. We are on North 81 heading for 77 South in Charlotte. This is what it's like so far. But Kenny and I are good friends. We'll keep each other warm if there's any problem. Don't you worry about us. It just means we have to go a little slower on the main roads. Well, here we are. It's just about sunset. One more video. The temperature is now 29 degrees. Phew, we have made it. And we're back to slush, passing a few trucks and not slipping and sliding as much. Of course, here comes a grade, so we might want to go slower down the grade since you can't stop. Oh yeah, thank you, Lord. And we did see one accident where we saw a truck had jackknifed. What'd you think of that accident there, Kenny?
Hope nobody was hurt, and I prayers for all the ones that's been involved in accidents.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of them.
Yeah,
that's right. Thank you, Lord. We pray for those that have been touched by this weather in a negative way. That cab was knocked off the frame of that truck. So it's a bit slushy, but we're back to pavement. Now, I'll tell you, it was ice and snow and slipping tires for a while there. Now, the trucker's signaling me for something, so I'm going to get going. Bye. We have arrived. Solid ice on the front, frozen back tires. Look at that. "45 miles an hour," and I left my house to make a 3-hour trip, a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. And here, 6 hours later, we finally get to Charlotte. And my radiator is completely solid. Look at that, completely solid. But the engine wasn't overheating. A nice cold night. There's my bumper. Look at that. I don't even know if I should mess with that. Let it come off on its own. And that's something. And there's the Ken Meister in the car. We are here. All right, it's after 11 o'clock on a Sunday night. We have survived the trip.
yes.
To Charlotte, North Carolina for our airline flight. And so, Kenny, how was that drive down with that wild driver, Donny Wheeler?
It was a little scary at times.
Just a little.
Because along the way we were actually seeing a couple of 18-wheelers jackknife on the off the road.
Yep, we even saw two of them just about kiss too. And you got that on film for
I got that
on yours.
I got that on film, so you'll get to see that.
Yeah, they got real close. Like
And,
they might have even touched. I missed that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was something. Can you imagine that the GPS said it was a 3.5-hour drive, and I left at 1 o'clock and didn't get here till 8:30. That's what the weather was like.
Mm-hmm.
And it dropped down to 29 degrees when we got up into the mountains. The roads were freezing. My front tires were spinning.
Yes.
trying to climb those mountains. And when you've got a truck coming down behind you and your front tires are spinning, you get over to the right and let him get by. That was pretty scary.
Yep, and also too, there was a couple times we did, even with front wheel drive, didn't know if we was gonna make it through the snow and ice.
It was, yeah, it's like, I got some real nice tires, but they don't like the snow. That did not work well at all. And so we were always hunting for fresh cement. We were always looking for, oh, where's that plow? We needed the plow. And so finally what I did too was I took a side road. I got off the main 71 south because it was just too steep and the front wheels weren't getting up the hill. And we veered off towards Mount Airy. And it was pretty rough going. A lot of slush, a lot of sliding, wheels were spinning, but nothing dangerous happened to us. But again, like I said, we saw a couple of trucks that had slid off the road. One truck, that third accident, there was a car involved with that one, and I'll bet you anything it was the car's fault, because that truck wouldn't have slid off the road unless he was trying to avoid that car. And another thing too, the plows would go by and the exits had such high snow by the exit, people couldn't get off because they had plowed up the highway into the exit lane. That was something, but yeah, I think I used up my adrenaline addiction need today quite a bit. It was two-fisted, white-knuckled driving today. And I had fun though. It was quite a challenge.
Yeah, I'm very thankful my dad didn't actually try this.
Yeah. We did it for him. We did it for him because we knew it was going to be real tough for him to do something like that.
Because
yeah,
with the two-wheel drive vehicle, not gonna work.
And as hard as that wind was blowing at times, that would have been buffeted around a lot. So and there were not many cars on the road. I wasn't sure if we had so few cars on the road because they were scared or because we were stupid. What are you doing out there on that road? Oh boy, I'll tell you. There was a couple times that I thought if my wife was in the back seat, she would be shouting, "Turn around right now, turn around right now. We are not going any further." I could just hear her voice. That would be Joy Bless Life. So that's it for us. And our amazing trip down here safely arrived.
Yes.
It was a record. We did a 4-hour trip in 8 hours. What a record. All right. Yes. Joy Bless Life, Storyteller Donny Wheeler, and
Ford Man,
Kenneth Oaks, a.k.a. Bless you. Have a good night.
Good night, guys. All right, go ahead.
Hey, we're at the Hub Bar and Grill inside Holiday Inn in Charlotte, right by the airport. Wouldn't you know, everything closes at 9 o'clock, but theirs is still open till 10:30, and wow, this is a $20 pizza. That's pretty good for this time of night, in the hotel where you're staying, not having to go out in the snow. Who could complain about that? Especially when Kenny's buying. So, this is very good. Tastes good. Crunchy. Bottom crust is nice and crunchy. Hot. Very good. Very good. I don't know if that's doughy or not. A little doughy. We'll have to deal with that. Thumbs up for this time of night. You can't say wrong.
There you go. And thumbs up.
Thumbs up. And
hey guys.